Hello everyone, my name is Opio Eric. I am a teacher at Bodai Training Center Limited. Welcome to our Unit 2 about present simple tense. So, in the previous lesson, we learned about the different rules of different words. And today, we are going to use these words to make sentences. But before we start, I want to first show you something. We have what we call subject. Subject is a person. Subject is you there. Subject is me. Subject is your brother, your uncle, your friend, your wife, your husband, or any person is the subject. Now, we have subject he, that is a man. We have subject she, a woman. We have subject it. It is something which does not talk. Even babies, we call them it until they start talking. And then you can have a subject, one person, Hassan. Hassan is a name. We also have subject you. Also subject they, subject we, and subject I. Also, you can have subjects of two people, Aisha and Hassan, or Aisha, Hassan, and Opio, me. Many people, not one. They can also be subjects. And these are our rules. We're going to go them through step by step. Now, if you understand this, then you can make sentences present simple tense. So, I started with these subjects, he, she, it, and this one. And I have he, I have she, I have it, and the name Taha, because I said it can be a name of any person, not only Hassan or Taha. There can be many names. Now here, on the first one, you're going to write he plus the verb plus s, es, or ies. Remember, I told you about how different words change in our previous unit. The next rule you're going to write doesn't plus the verb. When you're asking a question, you will start it with does plus the subject plus the verb. And then if you're giving an affirmative answer, a right answer, you will say yes, you put a comma, plus subject, plus does. And if the answer is negative, you will put no, plus subject, plus doesn't. And now, we also have our time frame. Remember I told you that present simple tense is used to talk about things we do on a daily basis. Every day you sleep, every day you eat. But however, you also do some things on some days. For example, on Friday you go to the mosque. And if you're Christian, on Sunday you go to church. So still, we can use present simple to talk about that. And we're going to start our first example. So here we have every day, every year, every month, every time, every Ramadan, every Christmas, every hour, every minute, or every night. You can put any time frame you want, according to what you're trying to communicate. And now, I have my first example. I have he. And I have go to the market. Here you have to know the subject and the verb. And I told you the subject is a person and the verb is anything we do. And now here, he is my subject. And then go is my verb. And then we are going to use this example and make sentences from here. So my subject is he. As you can see, I'll follow this rule and I write he here. He. And what does the rule tell me to do next? The rule says I put my verb and I add s, es, or ies. But the rules I told you that if a word ends with o, you add es. So this is my word go. I write he goes. He goes, then I finish, he goes to the market every day. This is something this person does every time. He goes to the market every day. But what if he doesn't go to the market every day? How am I going to speak? I'll still follow this rule. I'll write my subject. My subject here is he, and I write he. But then the rule says after he, I put doesn't. When I put doesn't, then what am I going to put next? It's my verb. But here on the verb, I have written that we don't add es, ies, or the other one. We don't add it there. So you just write it the way it is. He doesn't go. Then I finish to the market, to the market every day. This person does not go to the market every day. This is how I'm going to write. And you have to know this, that every after the word doesn't, you don't change the verb. Don't change the verb after the word doesn't. So if I want to ask my question, how am I going to ask? I'm going to start asking my question with the word does. And I'll write does here. And what am I going to put next? The subject. SUB represents the word subject. The one I wrote there. My subject here is he. And I put he here. Then after he, what am I going to put? The verb. Our verb here is go. And I say, does he go? But where do I want to ask? Does he go to the market every day? Then, just imagine someone asks you this. How will you reply to this? If the person goes, there is a way you're going to reply. If the person doesn't, there is a way you're going to reply. But how? The rule is telling us here. We will say, if the person surely goes to the market, you will say, yes. Then you put a comma. Then you put your subject here. Your subject here is he. You will say, yes, he does. Meaning the person goes. But if the person doesn't go, how are you going to reply? You're going to say, no, he does not. Very simple. I gave you something here. He go to the market. And we've made 5 sentences. The first one was, he goes to the market every day. Meaning he does this thing every day. Remember I told you present simple tense talks about things we do every time or every day or on different days, but we do that. So here you have, he goes to the market every day. Then you have, he doesn't go to the market every day. Meaning sometimes he goes to the church or to the mosque. So we also have how we asked our question. Does he go to the market every day? And if this person does, you say, yes, he does. If not, no, he doesn't. So what is the secret behind understanding this? The secret is this. If you know this, then even at the comfort of your home, you can practice this and learn it better. I'm giving you the second example. Present simple tense. And what does the first rule say? It says that if a verb ends with vowels, for example, A, E, I, and U, but not O. Remember I told you we have 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. But this rule says if a verb ends with the 4 vowels A, E, I, and U, but not O. Meaning, O, you should not consider the O on the words. For example, I have the word here, write. Write, it ends with E. And E is a vowel. So my right will become writes. The next word is have. Have has E. E is the last letter and E is a vowel. Have will become haves. And then you also have take. You can see take here. Take will become takes. We have arrive. Arrive will become arrives. We also have drive. Drive will become drives. And we also have behaves. Behave will become behaves. I hope you can see all these words. And it does not mean that only these words apply to this rule. Any word which ends with a vowel you add s to it. And our fifth rule says that if a verb ends with a consonant except sh, ch, x, and z, add s. I told you we have 26 letters and only 5 are vowels. The rest of the letters, they are consonants. But then this rule says that if a verb ends with consonants except can mean but not ch, sh, x, and z, you just add s. For example, here you have the word cook. When you're writing cook, you write cooks. When you're writing still, you write stills. Then you have this word kill. Kill will become kills. Then we have sweep. Sweep will become sweeps. Then we have mop. Mop will become mops. Then we have drink. Drink will become drinks. Then we have eat. Eat will become eats. And then mop will become mops. So I want you to understand these different rules because they are going to help us in our next lesson where we are going to learn how to construct sentences in present simple. So see you in the next lesson. Don't forget to follow our YouTube channel. Have a nice day.